Okay, problem 921, weighted average cost of capital. So this is going to require a few calculations because we're going to take the weighted average cost. So the first thing we're going to need to do is calculate the after-tax cost of debt, then the cost of preferred stock, and then the cost of new common stock equity, and then we're going to use all those numbers to compute the weighted average cost of capital. So we just simply need to make sure we get the right numbers plugged in the right tables. So let's look at our scenario. Puppet Masters is considering a new capital investment project. The company has an optimal capital structure and plans to maintain it. The yield to maturity on Puppet Masters debt is 10%. So that's the before tax cost of debt, 10%. We'll plug that right there. And then let's go back up here. The tax rate is 35%, so we put that right here, 35. And that's going to give us our, 35. Yeah, you want to make sure it's 35. Yeah. And that's going to give us our after-tax cost of debt. Now, I've designed this spreadsheet where that should automatically go in down here, and it does. So as long as you get these numbers right in these two boxes right here in your before tax cost of debt and your marginal tax rate, then the shaded box will take care of themselves. So that's makes it a little bit easier. The market price of the new issue of the preferred stock is $25 per share. So the current price is $25. Put that right there. With an expected per share dividend of $2. So we'll put that right here. And the flotation cost is $1 per share. Put that right here. So we have a cost of preferred stock of 8.33%, and that should go down in this box right here and be used for our weighted cost of capital calculation in just a bit. So we have that. That looks good. Now we need to calculate our cost of new common stock equity. Okay, so let's see. Cost of new common stock. So the new issue of common stock has a current market price of $140 per share. Okay. Let's put that right there. With an expected dividend in 1 year of $5 and a new issue is a flotation cost of $4 per share. So 5 for dividend, 4 for flotation. So we'll put that right here. 5 for the dividend and 4 for the flotation. Now we just need the expected growth rate. It says the Puppet Masters dividends are growing at 10% per year, and this growth is expected to continue. Okay, so 10%. So plug that right there. And we get a cost of new common stock equity of 13.68%, which should go in right down here, which it does. So we have our percentages, our cost, I should say, which are ATKD, KP, and KS. So we have this part of our formula in here already. Now we just need to get our weights. So in order to calculate weights, we need to know what our total assets are and what our long-term debt, our preferred stock, and our common stock is in actual dollar amounts right here. And I've got the formula set up where that's going to divide and give us our percentages or our weights for each one. So let's just plug those in and it should work, right? So total assets is 1 million. So 100,000. Actually 0, yeah. 1 million. Our long-term debt is 300,000. Our preferred stock is 100,000. And our common stock is 600,000. So we just plug those numbers in. And magically, because the formula is right here, it's up there, the same formula as this formula, just in the version or the format you have to use for Excel. And if you look at it, you'll see that it is. And so our weighted average cost of capital is 10.99%. And I know it didn't really mean to do this, but it looks like I have. I've showed you the answer here, which is okay. I really want you to know it. I want you to know what it means when we say weight. And if you read the answer, I'll let you read that. I won't read it to you, but you can certainly look at the formula and see what the weights, what it means when you weight each of these. You're just when I divide here, like if you look at the formula, I'm dividing the long-term debt by the total, and that's going to give me the percentages of each one of these of long-term debt, and then when you divide the preferred stock by the total, that's going to give you the percentage of preferred stock. The percentage that preferred stock is to your total assets, right? So that's what that means by weight. That's what we're talking about when we mean weight. So make sure you put your answer in here so that I know that you understand what we mean, what we're talking about when we talk about the weighted average cost of capital. Okay, that's problem 921.